As Scummn said, Welp got dropped for the World Series of Warzone. If anyone needs a third for Stage 1, semis, and finals, let me know. Huskers and Unrational directly adding them. I'm praying on y'all's downfall, and I hope y'all do absolutely effing terrible. To which Huskers quoted saying, decided to part ways with Scummn for multiple reasons, and will be finding a new third for World Series of Warzone moving forward. Not sure why he felt the need to tweet this, but I wish him and his future teammates the best in managing his immaturity, negativity, and a lack of teamwork.
Yeah, I don't know. We just, as a trio, have not been like vibing well, not meshing well in a lot of stuff. Like I think Scummn is one of the most talented players, like mechanically, and gifted players in Warzone. Like that's a given. Everybody knows that. He is extremely gifted and very good at the game. I just think when it comes to being a teammate, that he lacks in a lot of areas when it comes to like professionalism and meshing well with your teammates. And I feel like there's just always some sort of drama. And every time we ever went into anything, there was always like, I just felt like everything was always, our fault. It was, I mean, like, even if like we'd call a play and it could be the worst play in the world. Like we need to be able to all be on the same page regardless. Because like, that's just how a good team works. You learn what doesn't work by failing, but you need to be failing together to be able to build on that. And there was just like no good chemistry. The vibes were horrible. It's like every time we played together, I just ended up being in a bad mood because of like everything that I dealt with. And it's just like I had so much toxicity being brought towards me from my teammate. Like anybody that's watched us over the last 2 or 3 years would completely understand and know that I think Scummn can go on and play with someone way better and do better anyways.
Right? And he was like you're just negative and toxic, da 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 da. And I was like, no, like I was just trying to practice our team fights and not sit fucking top Shreem in Diamond 2 and Zone 2. And they like threw a fit about that, so I was like, whatever, da 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 da. Left it. Then they came back like 2 days later, asked me to play. I was like, sure, like I'm down. Like, can we like practice our team fights or like whatever? Like I'll just play how you guys want to play. But like I want you guys to also like listen to me from time to time. So then like I was trying to call stuff, they were just ignoring me, and then they like freaked out on me, right? So this is when I tweeted I needed a World Series team. So they freaked out on me. They're like I'm losing SR, like I'm just gonna go play with other people. I'm like, okay, what the fuck was that? I don't know what's going on. These guys haven't been talking to me the last fucking 2-3 days. It's whatever. So I tweeted out like I need a World Series team because I didn't know what the fuck was going on, right? So then they like didn't respond. Da 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 da. I'm sitting there asking like, yo, like are we playing? Like, what's going on? Like I have more texts with Larry. Also. I'm like, yo, are we playing? Da 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 da. Like, I gotta know. Like, I need to know if I got a team. Like, I'm getting fucked right now. And they're like, all I got was, we're finding a new third. We're not playing with you. All I got, literally word for word, we're finding a new third. I do not give a fuck about getting dropped, okay? I do not care. That is not the problem here. It's that the tourney was supposed to be 3 days ago. I'm now fucked out of a spot. They're not getting me the spot. They don't give a fuck about me. If they did, they wouldn't have dropped me this late into the tourney. Like they don't give a fuck about me. I'm fucked now. Like I'm fucked. Like literally, I'm fucked out of stage 1. And everyone, if you are half decent at the game, you're qualifying for stage 1 and you're gonna go to the finals of stage 2.
In a lot of ways, you're also not super approachable. And Huskers and Scummn, or Huskers and Unrational aren't the type of guys to like go head on with you and be like, really, really take it to head, right? And so they're probably just a little bit more like, God, this fucking Scummn guy is on my ass all the time. And
some people need that shit to win, though. I'm not. Listen, if we're playing for money, I can't sit there and hold their hand, bro. I'm not gonna be like, oh, that was a good try. Like, dude, we're playing for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like,
other teams are like, they get criticized for somebody having their IGL be too vocal or whatever. They have disagreements among the team. Even like I've seen it recently where top Apex teams will be like, oh, that dude's an asshole, but they win all the time.
Yeah, but
and the teammates don't feel like it's an issue. but everyone is in on this mantra of this is how we're going to communicate, and they're perfectly fine with it. So even if you say you're fucking garbage, you fucked up, they know that you don't really mean you're fucking garbage and you fucked up.
I mean,
they just know the urgency's there, you know. But it's nuanced.
I mean, the Warzone scene is just soft, bro. Why do you think the CDL teams play scrims off stream? Like, because they can't talk freely.
Bro, you're not a victim here. 100%. I think a lot of people
You
are
don't
wrong.
think I'm a victim? I just got scammed at 150,000, maybe
You're not
even
entitled
1.2
to
mil.
it.
How am I not entitled to it? I was locked in. Isaac, the rosters are locked. They went to do some weird shit behind my back to get me off the team.
I
Now I
agree.
can't find a team. So what do you mean I'm not entitled? You're not entitled to anything. I'm not entitled to anything. But when rosters are locked, bro.
I mean,
I was locked
evidently they're
in,
not. We
and
thought we were going to play stage 1 on the 18th, and they changed that shit up, you know? Like, I feel for you, but I also feel for them. Like, it's not the. It's
Yeah,
not a
because you're
fucking black and white
friends with
thing.
them. You're friends with them. If you
I'm
were friends with me,
you. Dude,
I mean,
I've
low-key-
always
low-key-
been the
low-key to be-
grown-ass man in the scene that just has a fucking objective take on things. And if they're going into this tournament and they truly feel that you don't think they're a good teammate, they're gonna drop you.
I'm gonna be the play
Yeah, I
both
can't
sides.
speak to him.
Hold on. I'm gonna be on both sides. I agree with some of the things Alex said, but also on Scummn's side, I think with rosters locked, this should have been done before this. With a locked roster, I don't think this should have been handled the way it was handled, because this was literally like the captain already locked his roster, locked it in, sent to Activision. This is my team. And then are trying to backstab now. I don't think that's right. It's Scummn or not, friends with Huskers or not, if that was me and my team, I would be pissed off. Be like, yo, this should have happened before this. Rosters were already locked.